see how that works. This is something new, something different. A new series of videos, quite likely. Um, yeah, I feel like I'm done with the voice stuff in general, and I can see my videos are kind of getting this way anyway. I like to just talk about like what I like to talk about, but more specifically, something that really helps me get through stuff and understand myself better, and try and understand the actions of others better as well, is journaling. So I have started to try and journal some stuff uh, recently, because recent events have been quite strange and crazy, chaotic, and I kind of wanted to put this out there for myself, but also anyone else who might ever go through similar stuff or feel similar ways about things. Like none of us have all the answers, kind of thing. And I feel like together we probably do have a decent amount of answers, be them correct or even if they need to be correct or not, who knows. I'll get right into it. So, the first topic is becoming friendless. So I wrote myself some notes because this is quite important. Write down my feelings and that sort of thing. Write down what I know, what I think I know. Writing stuff down, same as speaking it out, is ways of like translating your thoughts into something more. When you speak it, it becomes real in a different way. Same with writing. It gets you to use different parts of your brain. So this is journaling for me. About 1.5 months ago, I'd say, I decided that I didn't want to have any more friends. What I mean by that is like, not that I wanted to get rid of my friends, but in fact I wanted to treat them the same way that I've always treated them. It's the concept of friends, right? I don't want to be bound to this concept of like someone is or isn't my friend. Someone has been my friend for a certain amount of time, but they worth more or less to me based on certain things they've done, that sort of thing. I don't like that. I don't like measuring people that way. The worst offender is the concept of a best friend, and it frustrates me because I've had best friends, and I lost one through this process actually, and I just don't see it that way. And I don't know. I don't like. It's very performative to me. I feel like it's like how people treat, 6-month celebration, 1-year anniversary, birthdays, all that kind of stuff. Like I just guess I'm not into that sort of thing. That sort of judging of things by like a milestone or like a label in such a way. For me, it's not healthy for me. Is what I've found. It's just the way that my brain works. Maybe for you, you're just like, so fucking weird, Julie. What do you mean you can't have friends or anything? Like, what is that about? Like, fair. I'm a bit fucked up, I think we all are, but I'm not trying to call you out or anything. But that's just me. I just admit to it. Okay. Sorry if I look a bit funny. I just had a shower. Not really look obsessed or anything. So I don't know why I apologize. I'm also very apologetic, and this comes through in this as well. I don't like the are they, aren't they, letting go as well. That can be rough when it's like you've labeled them as a friend or a best friend, and like naturally people change, situations change, they get partners, they do their own thing, and that's cool. It's cool with me, but the label stuff can hurt because they're out there calling you their best friend, and that's not true, and that's hard. That's hard. I wouldn't treat anyone else differently, but so herein lies the kicker and how this backfired on me quite spectacularly recently. Like more than a month and a half ago when I first decided this. I came out to my best friend and said, "You look, I'm not like wanting friends anymore and stuff." I happened to do this on her birthday. I didn't intend for like this to be a hurtful thing, but now when I look back on it, it seems really cruel to say this on her birthday. Yeah, and I'm really sorry. I don't like. It's not. I just hadn't spoken with her in a few days because, well, I'm going to get into that. Giving her space to be with her new date partner. I don't know if they're very close. They love each other, but they're not like, you know. But I think they probably are now. I assume. I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. You know, I know that she's happy though. That's really good. But yeah, so I told this to my friend, and then she came back from being like, "Oh, you're still my best friend," kind of thing. And honestly, I was frustrated with that response. I didn't respond well. All I did was give her the thumbs up. For me, thumbs up is passive aggressive, and I was passive aggressive. Yeah, but sometime after that, she must have blocked me on the stuff that we chat on, that sort of thing. And we didn't speak again for a month and a half until I reached out. And I have said in previous videos and the other series that I would not reach out to people anymore. So she was pretty special to me. But the reason I don't reach out to people is it doesn't work out. And it didn't work out. You know why? Because people move on, people do their own thing, people have their own reasons, that sort of thing. It's not about me, it's about her, you know? And you gotta get that through your thick head. I had to get that through my head. It's a life lesson for sure to know about that. I think there's a maturity in being able to like come back from a situation, look at it and go, oh yeah, I know it's a miscommunication, and try and deal with it. It can be like a prison cell to you as well if you like know that it was just like a miscommunication, and that's the reason why all this shit torments you or torments her or whatever. I don't know, like why it blew up, because literally it was. But time goes by, and time can make things better, I know, but time can actually make things worse, because I didn't say anything to her for the whole time. She didn't say anything to me. It's a two-way street, but I had a chance to bring it back. I feel. Maybe I didn't, I feel. But I didn't. I didn't say anything. Initially it's because I wanted to give her space. She was going to spend 2 weeks with her new date, partner, whatever, lovely person in her life who I really support. And I've been very open about that with her. But yeah, I just wanted those 2 weeks to be special. But I didn't realize how much I had actually probably hurt her with what I had said, and not explaining my concept of like no friends. Like I just told her on her birthday, I don't want to have any more friends. I wasn't talking about leaving her or anything. I expected everything to be the same. That's because I don't know, stupid, autistic. You know, there's things in my brain that just thinks of things in different ways. I'm not dumb. I think of things differently, and not everyone is like that. Even if people are like that, they don't like that the way you are. So, yeah, very unfortunate. My mistake. So we left on a bad note. A couple of days ago, I tried to reach out, like I said, and I was angry and frustrated, and apologized profusely, but also said, look, in the end, because she never responded to me over the course of the day when I reached out. She must have been blocked or ignoring me. Fair play. I also just said, like, you know, you can hear me, like, I'm also going to block you as well. Because, yeah. And yeah, I did for like, not even a full day, because I couldn't stand it. I wanted to leave the door open for her. But yeah. But here comes the interesting part. So, yeah, like I said, to me it's just a miscommunication. I say just, but the impact of it is not just on her. So you have to acknowledge that. through talking with someone else about it, I actually realized that we probably weren't that great friends anyway. And maybe she saw stuff in me that wasn't there necessarily. Yeah, I won't get into some of the stuff that she's told me because that just feels wrong. But yeah, I feel like because she was an extrovert, I'm an introvert kind of thing. She's into all this tech stuff and I'm not, you know, and she's a bit more stereotypical trans girl than I am kind of thing. As like a boy moding, not cat girl, not puppy dog girl. I don't know. I like those things to parody them, you know, like I did the video and I was like, oh well. But it's not my thing. But anyway, there's a lot of aspects where we don't line up. You don't have to be perfect with someone, but I feel like we weren't as close as the label presented itself. You know, I cared about her deeply, and you know, I still do. Like I say in my previous video, I always care about people. Can't help it, can't stop it, no matter what. But yeah. I thought about that and it actually made me feel a bit better about things. Thinking of her as a person rather than just like a friend or a best friend. You know, this is the whole no friends thing for me. Like it soothes me because it provides me with detail that is not just like my idea of someone or the idea of losing someone of that status or something in my life. You know, we had great times and they don't disappear because of that. And she is happy. And that's really important to me. I've heard that she's happy from another non-friend. And, you know, like, that's good. I can be happy with that. And if she wanted to salvage things, because I put it on myself pretty deeply, but if she wanted to salvage things, she would have, you know. And it's not like she hasn't been there before with me. I'm someone who will just upend stuff and go, oh, that's, you know, not for me anymore kind of thing. And, you know, I'm difficult to be around. I feel I am, truthfully. So, yeah, fair play to her. I don't hold any animosity towards her. But yeah, that's kind of like summary of my journaling on this one. I lost someone close, but I think I'll manage. Like a couple of days ago, I hurt very badly, and yesterday, before I did some journaling, this is what's important about journaling to me, is that it can save you from a lot of like unnecessary pain that you inflict on yourself, mentally, from your heart. Yeah, like I mucked up. She didn't do anything about it. It was a miscommunication, but it leads you to think about stuff and go, we had what we had, and it's over and it's done. And that's good. That's a good thing. You know, like nothing lasts forever. And now it makes me think about other times this has happened, and there is some trauma for me. I like to think I wasn't too affected by it, but yeah, I could have been badly, which makes me think I dealt with my past trauma of losing a friend who just got a new partner pretty well in the end, because it hasn't been that level of hitting me at all. So yeah, and also she knew that I had that trauma kind of thing, and so yeah. Anyway, like it just puts into perspective that like she's good and I will be good. Seems good to me. Alright, thanks for listening. This is also for me as well, big time, like journaling is for you personally, but I get a record of like how I felt about something in the moment, and I get to talk through it in another way, another form of journaling, and it's super good for my brain. So sweet. I'm glad YouTube can like give me this opportunity. So yeah, maybe a new series of videos. I honestly have lots to journal about whenever something happens, so maybe infrequent, but peace.